let's move on. Little bit of little bit of a talking point here. Chris, you wrote this down, and I thought it was interesting. Do we care about Robert Downey Jr. if he's not Iron Man?
Do we care about Robert Downey Jr. if he's not Iron Man? If it was Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Iron Man, would you be more interested or less interested than you are about Marvel movie right now, the Avengers one, Doomsday?
I'd be less interested.
You'd be less interested if he was Iron Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you neutral, or are you more excited the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in there as the as Doctor Doom?
I'm more excited.
Interesting. Okay, that's great. And is that because of the character, or is that because of Robert Downey Jr.?
I mean both, because I think like I've always liked Doctor Doom as a character.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're saying specifically like no one can play this guy except Robert Downey Jr. means to me that the Iron Man character is interconnected with Doctor Doom in some way, and that's why it makes it more exciting. I'm not hyped that. I mean, I like RDJ. Don't get me wrong, but it's more the fact that because Tom Cruise, for example, could have been Iron Man, and it would have been the same thing if they said Tom Cruise is the only guy that could play Doctor Doom after all these years. I'd be just as excited. It's just the fact that they started with RDJ as Iron Man, and they're somehow going to connect it to this thing that they're doing now. And the whole mystery of it is kind of what has my hype up. Not so much the fact that it's RDJ, because really it could have been anyone, right? So, but no, to answer your question, like, no, I'm more excited that he's coming back as someone else and not Iron Man, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, plus they already killed him off, and they did the whole emotional, a story arc that followed after that.
Yeah.
So it does make sense. But yeah, no, I mean, people are excited about the movie coming out. Do you think that they can sort of snowball the hype as it comes closer? It's kind of going up against GTA 6 in a way.
Yeah.
All those things, right?
And the World Cup.
The World Cup, and
The World Cup.
No, we're all going to be working just to pay
Crazy
for
year.
these things. We're all going to be broke.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Doomsday, man, I don't know. Marvel's in such a weird place. Like, Doomsday has to deliver in a way that, like, I don't even know if it can, because I think Endgame was such a big monumental moment in these movies that it's like, how are you going to top that, and like all those years of build-up, and all those years of build-up were filled with good movies and shows. Not even, it was just movies. There was no shows yet. So after that, like the build-up for this one, it struggled so hard. Like lackluster TV shows, lackluster movies, too much content, and at times introducing things that don't even pay off or make sense. So now it's
that's the worst, when something doesn't pay out.
Dude, I'm still looking at the Eternals and wondering what that's all about. But yeah, now it's like, what do? They go back to Old Faithfuls, and they're introducing, the 2000s X-Men. They're bringing back supposedly Tobey Maguire. They're bringing back Captain America. They're bringing back Thor. They're bringing like none of the new characters they've introduced have like had any real screen time in these promotional trailers for Doomsday. Right. And I'm just kind of like, was that the point of them then? Was it just for us to miss the OGs? Like, I don't know, dude. Like it's
well,
really
that's what
weird.
and I've talked about this before. It becomes one of those things where, are you more interested in the actors or the characters? Because like you said, they're trying to move it forward and use new generation of characters, but the people behind these new characters, they're not drawing like some of the original draws. And that's because also the whole brand was just hotter. If Iron Man had even another guy, a third guy underneath him, or a tertiary guy beneath him, he probably would have gone just as over if he had been in those original movies, because there were so many people watching. Now it's going to be really, really interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting to see how this Doomsday movie does at the end of the year, especially after all the delays and the changing of the calendars. If everything holds, they're dropping the movie the same day as Dune 3. Which is going to be a crazy, holiday sort of WrestleMania, which Timothée Chalamet and Robert Downey Jr. are sort of jokingly calling it Doomsday. So it's kind of like, what was the other one? Barbenheimer? Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Barbenheimer was like that,
So, I mean,
That's
you
funny.
will have a chance to see a superhero in Timothy Chalamet defending the Dune crest as he takes on the Doomsday. I think it's cool. I think it's a healthy competition. And there's a good chance that both films come out doing really well just because just through the full cup method. If you go to watch one movie and it's sold out, it's a very similar demo. You're less likely to go check out Doom 3 if Doomsday's filled, especially if you haven't seen the first one or the second one.
Yeah.
But you are likely to, if Dune is full, to slip in and watch Avengers instead. So
Yeah.
I think everybody wins. What do you think of Doomsday?
Doomsday is funny. I like what they coined it. When I saw that, I laughed. Dune is not something I watch. Like, I tried to watch the first Dune, and I thought it was the most boring thing ever, and I just couldn't get into it. I'll be honest.
Jeez. Too much sand?
Too much sand. It's just very, very dull, dude. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And it's got good actors, like Oscar Isaac's in it, and I'm just like, dude, I don't care. But
Yeah.
But I'm extremely, like, I can't explain to words how excited I am for Doomsday. Like, I'm on
Good.
it. Like, I'm on board, dude. Like, I'm there.
Relax, dude.
I'm more excited for Doomsday than Spider-Man. I never thought I'd say that.
What?
Yeah, because Spider. I mean, I'm excited as fuck for Spider-Man, but like Doomsday just has all these actors and all these returns and all these debuts and all. It's like, how are you gonna do that? Like, how are you gonna pull this off? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they've in so many words said that Doomsday is actually a sequel to Endgame. Not so much focusing too much on everything between Endgame and now. It's literally more like it's going to be a sequel to Endgame to the extent that they're gonna put Endgame back in theaters when it's almost time
No
for Doomsday.
kidding.
Yeah. So I
might
think,
check it out.
Yeah, I might check it out. So
Might have to do it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's the one thing they have where it's like, you remember Endgame, you're gonna want to come watch fucking Doomsday, right? So it's
Right.
like, okay. So yeah, I'm very excited. I keep hearing rumors. I'm subscribed to a lot of YouTube channels where they just talk about every fucking clue, right? And they just
Right.
try to figure something out.
The marks.
And I think I'm gonna actually unsubscribe because I'm so into the Duffy that I don't want to ruin anything anymore. So
No, man. I like staying out of everything.
yeah, so I'm content with all the information I have based on all that. But yeah, man, I'm super excited for Doomsday. I think it's gonna be crazy. And now they're talking about splitting Secret Wars, which is gonna be the sequel next year.
Right.
They think they're gonna split it into 2 parts, which like I don't really like that because it's like, fuck, man, like another one we gotta wait for after that. But
Right.
Whatever. We'll see how Doomsday goes. If you guys like this video, be sure to check out the rest of the channel and consider subscribing. Go even further and subscribe to Podcast Fresh wherever you listen to your podcasts for new episodes every week.